I do it.
Joel Diaz here, respected trainer, former contender. Tim Bradley gearing up for his fight with Matthysse. Tell me about camp. How is everything going?
Everything's going great. We're already in the second week of sparring. Tim is working a lot on his strategy, the fight plan. Right now he's focusing on bringing his weight down as much as possible, so we don't have to go through the same thing we did on the last fight.
Okay. Leaving
everything for the end. So right now he's doing the sparring. He's doing great rounds of sparring, 6-7 rounds of sparring, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and he's looking really good, looking really sharp. His reflexes are real sharp. So he's moving along real well up to this point. We still got 5 more weeks of sparring, so everything is working great.
What thing, when you have a fighter in camp from point A to point B, from when you start camp to finish camp, what do you try to monitor? What things do you look out for to make sure camp goes as best as it can?
Well, improvement most of all. I want to see him improve day by day, and every week I want to see various improvements in him. His reflexes most of all, his footwork is great, and his ability to react in counters. And he's doing everything real well. He's moving along with his work. He's got great conditioning, great stamina, and now I just have to monitor his rest, because this guy is he's really stubborn. He just wants to work. He wants to work. And I just have to coordinate some rest in between. For example, today, Thursday, I gave him a complete day off of boxing. He did track work today. He goes to the track and does his sprints, and today it was just that, and that's it. He gets the rest of the day. Tomorrow he comes back. He's gonna give me 7 rounds of sparring. I got 2 different sparring partners tomorrow, and then Saturday come in and just work light and rest on Sunday all day.
And a lot of people they were really interested to note that Lucas Matthysse had been training at your gym, sparred a little bit with Tim. How are those sessions in particular with him?
You know what? They've been great sessions. You know, the one thing about what I like about this Matthysse, he's a very professional guy. Him and his team are very professional. It's hard to see people like them, like them, Matthysse team. They come to work. They don't come with a mentality of to prove who's better. They come to work. Every single session of sparring they've done, it's about working. It's not about who's tougher, who's better. They come to work. Even yesterday, Frankie Gomez came and sparred Matthysse. Last week, Jose Benavidez came and sparred Matthysse. And Matthysse, he has a pace of work. Like his team says, we come to work. We don't come to beat nobody up. Mm-hmm. We save this for the fight. Okay. He just comes in and puts in his work. So there's not really much difference, as you can see. Tim Bradley, the days he sparred with Matthysse, Tim hasn't sparred since his last fight. So they won a few rounds, 4 or 5 rounds, and it was great. They both worked together. Tim did his thing, Matthysse did his thing, and you really didn't see either fighter dominating or getting hurt or anything. They worked real professionally.
Now, what qualities? First off, how were Bradley's sessions like as far as Matthysse? Or let me change it up. What qualities do you notice in Matthysse as a fighter from being in your gym firsthand, and has seeing him change your thoughts on his fight with Danny Garcia?
Man, Matthysse is a real strong fighter. He's real strong. He hits really hard, and this guy is something different. He can really put his things together. He plays with your mind a lot. He has great defense. He lets you unload, and believe me, you throw 10 punches, you're gonna hit him maybe once or twice out of 10 punches. He has great defense. He can also box. He's proved here in sparring that he's a great boxer, but he likes to go forward, but when he boxes, he's a great boxer. And he has a lot of qualities, and one of the main ones is he has a heavy punch.
Mm-hmm. What about him and Danny Garcia? Do you like him in that fight? Do you favor him?
I favor him in that fight, not because he's here. I mean, a lot of people say, okay, I see qualities. They're both great fighters. I like Danny. Danny's real strong. Danny can hit. He has a heavy punch. But the difference in both fighters is the defense. They both hit hard. They're both young and strong. but the defense is gonna be the difference is gonna be the speed and the defense in this fight. And I think Matthysse has a better defense because Danny opens wide. You know, he tries to wind up on the left hook, and Matthysse is real slick on that.
All right, thank you, Joe.